Gentlemen, streamlined closed sports car, the little Alfa Romeo Zagato. Nice little story about how these cars were born. There was two brothers racing in the late 50s, an Alfa Romeo Giulietta, and one of the two brothers unfortunately had an argument with a tree and damaged his car. He crashed into a tree, and so he went to Zagato to have the car repaired. Bear in mind that this time it was just a two-door coupe. And Zagato said, there's no way I can repair this, but what I can do for you is I'll build you a brand new body, a brand new car. And so that's what Zagato did. They used the Alfa Romeo chassis and built a Zagato body on it. This gentleman went on to race, and he found that he was quicker than the original Alfa Romeos. And so what happened? Alfa Romeo went to Zagato and said, hey, these cars you've built are fantastic. They're light, they're streamlined, they're quick. And so they ordered and they built a whole series of Alfa Romeo SZ Sprint, because it was based on the Alfa Romeo Giulietta Sprint, and Zagato, of course, because of the coach builder. And I'm pleased to say that this car has been driven here from Switzerland. He left at 3 in the morning, drove through the night, all the way here, did the tour yesterday, and you know what he'll be doing? As long as he doesn't drink too much champagne, he'll be driving back to Switzerland with his car, which I think is absolutely fantastic. And I hate to break it to you, but he told me today that the best bit of the whole concours was his drive up. But I'm sure he's enjoying today as well. But he said that driving up through the night was absolutely magnificent. I think it's great to drive from Switzerland 1,000 kilometers or so, or 600 miles, to come here to the concours, do the event, show the car, and then to drive home. I take my hat off to you. Congratulations, and it's such a pretty car.
Absolutely, Max. This is what concours events are all about. People like Oliver Cream here and his wife, who have come all the way from Switzerland. And, you know, it's easy to get your cars delivered these days. There are great transportation companies that can do it. It's not that easy to get a car over here. And Oliver came last year, and was it Miss Eurostar? He missed Eurostar last year and drove literally through the night and got here about 6 o'clock in the morning, put his car on the show field, still with a smile on his face at the end of the day. This time he actually caught his ferry, because I think you gave up on Eurostar. And it's amazing that, again, you're back, and we're delighted to present you with an award. Fantastic.
Congratulations, Oliver. It's really great that you drove the car all the way here. I'm so impressed. At the end of the day, cars are meant to be driven. And if you can see how pretty it is. And let me tell you, Oliver's out all the time with his car. He's doing concours, he's doing hill climbs, he's doing races on circuits, and look at how stunning it looks. Even better. Thank you very much for bringing it. Staying with the closed coupes. .275 GTB, expertly driven up here on stage by two lovely young ladies. Thank you so much, Holly, for bringing the car. 275 GTB. You notice the difference with the other 275. What I was saying before, this is a short nose, so slightly shorter nose, meaning that it's a very early 275. Fabulous restorations by Barkaway. Probably one of those beautiful 275s that I've seen in a long time. Love the color combinations. Right-hand drive, fitted with a 6 carburetors, which was an option at the time. You could have a 3 carburetors or 6 giving it more power. So a magnificent 275 GTB short nose. So one of the very first variants that was produced by Ferrari. Girls, thank you very much for bringing your 275. It is magnificent, but don't go away.
Hey, before you go, don't go anywhere.
It's quite nice to have two ladies bringing a car up. We should do this more often. I think you have more chance of winning if you bring it up as presenters, two girls.
Thank you, Max. Class winner, amazing 275 4-cam, beautiful car, and a class winner here at Salon Privé. Congratulations, both of you.
You celebrate your winnings this evening. Staying with Italy, 1967 Bizzarrini. Bizzarrini is an interesting one. It was the very gifted Ferrari engineer and then later Lamborghini engineer that designed the Bizzarrini. This is when he left his employment at Ferrari, and he was actually the man who had a large responsibility for having built the Ferrari 250 GTO, which I told you about earlier on. So he set up on his own, and the Bizzarrini is what you see here. Like Carroll Shelby, he went to America for the powertrain and fitted a big American V8. But interestingly, he gave it sort of a European touch by fitting the Weber carburetors, which gives it something, a bit of a special sound. I mean, some people say one of the prettiest cars coming out of Italy. Unfortunately, it had a shorter life. The brand Bizzarrini didn't survive as long as we would have liked. But you can see some of the styling cues from Giotto himself. And one of the interesting things is that it's actually not really a front-engine car. The engine, having designed the car to go and win, is actually very far back. It's actually about here. It almost comes into the cockpit. This to be able to have quite an equal weight distribution on the car and give the car better performance. But certainly a beautiful car, very purposeful car designed by Giotto Bizzarrini after his time at Ferrari and Lamborghini. Obviously a very talented